Hello everyone, greetings of the day. Hope you are all fine. I'm Komal Mathur, a legal intern at Lexis and Company and a law student at Manipal University, Jaipur. I'm glad to have this opportunity to intern with Lexis and Company. So the topic or purpose of today's video is to discuss a Latin maxim, ubi jus, ibi remedium. So we'll do a short discussion over this Latin maxim and its development. Okay, so let us start. It is a Latin maxim which means when there is a wrong, there is a remedy. What does it mean? Where there is a wrong, there is a remedy. If any wrong is committed, then the law provides a remedy for that. The maxim can be phrased at that any person will not suffer without a remedy. It means that once it is proved that the right was breached, then equity will provide a suitable remedy. This principle also underlines the fact that no wrong should be allowed to go without any compensation if it can be redressed by a court of law. The law presumes that there is no right without a remedy. If all the remedies are gone to enforce a right, the right in point of law ceases to exist. Now let us discuss about the development of this Latin maxim. The tort law is said to be the source of development for this maxim, ubi jus ibi remedium. The word jus means legal authority to do something or to demand something. The word remedium means that the person has the right of action in the court of law. The literal meaning of this maxim is where there is a right, where there is a wrong, there is a remedy. Which means whenever something wrong will be committed, the wrongdoer has to give the compensation, has to follow that particular kind of remedy will be given to the person whom which wrong has happened. The Circuit Court of Appeals of the United States of America in the case of Leo Feast versus Young observed that it is elementary maxim of the equity of jurisprudence and there is no wrong without a remedy. The maxim also says that no remedy without any wrong, and the person whose right is being violated has a right to stand before the court of law. This principle also states that if the rights are available to a person, then it is required to be maintained by that person, and the remedy is available only when he is injured in the exercise of duty or enjoyment of it. It is useless to imagine and think a right without a remedy. It is necessary to keep in mind that both rights violated and the remedy sought or to be obtained should be legal. There are many moral and political wrong, but all are not actionable and does not give many sufficient reasons to take legal action as they are not recognized by law. The maxim does not mean that there is a legal remedy for each and every wrong committed. Okay, only the wrongs which are recognized by law. Where there is a right, there is a remedy. Law of equity highlights the fact that if there is a breach of right, then the right which is breached is incomplete without the availability of a proper remedy. The common laws were restricted to a limited number of remedies until the concept of law of equity was developed. In case of breach of rights, there were only a few writs which can be filed, and if any case the suit is not covered under the writs, then the suit will be dismissed. There are so many rights available but no remedies available in the case of its breach. To remove this deficiency, the concept of a court of chancery came into existence and had the jurisdiction to make matters relating to equity and justice. Now, what are the essentials of ubi jus ibi remedium? The maxim ubi jus ibi remedium can be applied only when the right exists and that right should be recognized by the court of law. A wrongful act must have been done which violates the legal rights of a person clearly. The maxim can be used only when a sufficient relief has not been provided by the court to the person who sustained the injury. The maxim is applicable if any legal injury had been caused to any person. If no legal injury has been caused, then the maxim damnum sine injuria will be used, which means damage without any legal injury. Now, with the existence of every certain provision or any maxim, there comes some limitations. So limitations for this maxim are: the maxim ubi jus ibi remedium does not apply to moral or political wrong which are not actionable and not recognized by law. This maxim is not applied to those cases in which proper remedy is given in case of breach of right under the common law. If there is no legal damage which has been caused to any person, then this maxim will not be applicable. Some more limitations are that no remedies are available in case of breach of marriage vows or personal commitments, as these are all the promises made without any consideration and are based on trust. This maxim is also not applicable in the case of public nuisance until and unless the plaintiff shows that he suffered more injury than the other members of the people of the society. This maxim is not applicable where the plaintiff is negligent or there is negligence on the part of plaintiff. So that's it for today. We'll read more about this topic in the coming videos. Thank you everyone. Have a nice day.